defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten the rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. What a stiff arm. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. I don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of jawing. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on to win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. Have 1st and 10 here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
The short hands. It's McCulley. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Marsh. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup. You want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So, Cook, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. offense trying to convert here on third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The Wolverines line it up with first and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense out there for their first possession. Part of the focus today is this elite wide receiver who's played so well that he is in the Heisman conversation entering the stretch run, and he put up some more monster numbers today.
I'm excited to see what he can do. You know, he reminds me of like a Devontae Smith, whether it's double coverage and finding a way to go up and make plays, going behind coverage with his speed, or even catching balls underneath and breaking tackles. This guy does it all. The defense today has their hands full.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They mix it up with a run. They'll stop him behind the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hit as he throws it deep. And it's broken up there. Great play on fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They call the counter play here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They've got him again. He couldn't escape. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. To throw, it's Sayin. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. A completion sets up a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a wide receiver screen.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Under pressure, just lets it go. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short,
Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Caught near the sideline. It's Morgan. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. He keeps it on the design run. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. To contact on the throw. He's wide open. Look out. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third down, out of the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum. You want to be not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Tiny space at the 20. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build the lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Sand. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Breaks loose at the 40. What a catch and run by the junior.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Epic comeback in store. We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback's got it on the option. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Handoff in a single back formation. He's in the clear. At the first down and still motoring. They bring it down, and the drive has now reached the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the same runner's got it again. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning. Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Chewing clock with the running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Away now for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. To the air, it's Sayin. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Going backwards to open up this series, 2nd down and 16 now. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Bringing pressure. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And that's going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, to me, that really wraps this game up. Maybe if they had a little bit more time, there might be a chance for them to overcome this safety. But this late in the 4th quarter, down now multiple possessions. This one's all but decided.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd down, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. He could go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Sayan. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The crowd is loud, hoping for a 4th down stop. Looking deep for late game heroics. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.